Alright folks, this is my Hammerdin. I'm currently rank 212. I completed tier 112. Currently rank 1 is 125, but that's Blessed Hammer. That's not Blessed Hammer, sorry, that's a Blessed Shield, and we playing a Blessed Hammer. So let me do a quick 110 run, hopefully deathless, but we're not Barbarian or Sorceress that basically can run through the events like that. But it's a pretty strong build, and if you like aesthetics of the Paladin and you like the, holy stuff and all that, this build is going to be worth definitely. The damage, as you can see, is pretty decent. You can blast the majority of this like 110, just no problem. I think you get hit up like 112. I think that, yeah, 212 to 200 bill in general. I think averages out about like 70 to 80 bill. So that's more enough, but like I said, you can get clearly quite a bit more. Like I said, this screen is full of numbers. They got 224 billion on the screen, so that's like on higher end. I will explain the gear choices and the way I build this character, so you can have a better idea what to do and how to copy it. It's not a very complicated build, essentially pressing one button, your auras and your arbiter once in a while, and you just blast through the dungeon. As you can see, the damage is definitely there, but fair warning to you, I think this build has a ceiling, and I mean I have pretty decent gear by now. I feel like it's not OP as it used to be anymore, but the damage is still there, as you can see. We still need to pay attention to all the ground effects, not to die and stuff like that. I think it's definitely fun to play. And it's active, because as a sword you just press your balls and you just run around and you just delete the entire screen. Same with the Barbarian, I think it just spin to win. So this build definitely gives you a bit more of a engaging playstyle, if you will. I mean, the pit is not going to be very long. I think it's going to be a couple of minutes at best. Yeah, sometimes if you get goblins, it can be even faster, but it's just getting the goblins, from time to time. You see, the damage straight away comes when the Arbiter hits, so you need to make sure your Arbiter form is up because of that charm set. It gives 500 damage multiplier for your discipline skills. I will explain it once I finish this bit. Like I said, the gearing process is not very complicated considering how many items are we're currently getting from the seasonal rewards and all that. It's and transfiguration as well can make quite a bit easier to gear up and get yourself oh Jesus, these are gonna be interesting. Nope, we're too strong. Here we go. I think the boss is gonna be a bit longer because oh, that's the thing with the Blessed Hammer, it's always struggle with single target ending. Where's the boss? There you go. Oh, it's this guy. Okay. So you see the damage is there, but you need to ramp up and have it done. So yeah, that is the pit 110 completed. Let's grab all the gear, smack some. Let's go apostle. I suppose. Actually, yeah, let's go apostle. And everything's failing because it's 35% chance. Actually, 14. Nice. Right. So wait, we need to put the pedestal. Well, we have it here. This is the mechanic from the. Nice one. This is a mechanic from the tree. Not really gonna go into that because I think you guys really care about that. Just want a quick video about how this build works and see action in action. So you can see under 10 clear, not a problem. So let's start with the gear. The gear is pretty straightforward. You have a perdition. You need to focus on critical chance because you need to. Let me just quickly go to the stats. You want to have couple of stats capped. You want a crit chance capped as high as you can, up to 100, and you want block chance as well. Block chance at 100, block protection 43, all damage reduction 30. So you do want to have a bit more. So anyway, so perdition, you want to have critical chance, you have the block chance as well, and you go with the Grey Soul Alpha. So it's Neo and Seg, I think. So someone Spirit Wolf, and then you get the summon. The Paragon Fortress, you get the Bulwark. So every time you're going to summon it, you're going to have that. So for the Bulwark for your chest, I think you need Faith Regeneration, block chance and resist all. If you can get damage reduction, go for it. Just the what you call it, legs is the same, resist all, max life, strength. The more J's you can get, the better. We need to print that block chance. For the boots, these are definitely to replace. Like I said, it's still not finished yet, so you want to remove the strength, get strength, sorry, and get movement speed on them, and resist all again. For heralds, you definitely need to get weapon damage on it, and if you can get holy multiplier, go for it, and you need to get crit on it. So craft crit on it, high as you can, blessed hammer, happy days. Amulet, now amulet, you need, I would say, all multipliers, as much multipliers as you can. You can holy, vulnerable, all damage, critical damage, any multiplier you can get, and then you just craft block chance on it to just maximize your block. So it works absolutely fine. This ring is, again, just creates basic stuff, and for the gems, you do whatever resource with resistance you need. That's what you do. Same with the starless skies. You get that crit chance, get that capped, and you get lucky hit as well for the what you call it, to get more restoration. Zekarum, again, damage reduction I think is really important. Critical chance. If you can get fortified regeneration, is brilliant because it keeps you always fortified, and you do want to have, because my HP is pretty low. Again, it's not maxed out build. Now for the charms, we're going with that Light's Epiphany. All the charms you want to have is core skills, disciple skills, or aura skills, right? So +3 to core skills, resistance. Aura skills, resistance. Aura disciple skills, I need to replace the resistance. And for your unique one, you need definitely get the Griswold's Opus, because you can see it increases critical damage, plus it gives you a chance to do double damage. So that's where you get the lucky hit on some items, okay? Again, Disciple, Shadow. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the basic gear. I think we've seen all the imprints. So Disciple, Indomitable, Celestial Strife, Bulwark, you go Redirected Force, that's really important to have as high as you can, and Ascension, right? So that's pretty straightforward to what to get. So for passive tree, let me just do a passive tree real quick. Passive tree, you're getting nothing here. You just go get your auras, you get your Defiance Aura, get your Fanaticism Aura. Falling Star, you just need vulnerable to basically to be flying around the map, and you get additional charge. You don't really need about anything with that. Condemn, again, is not exactly a damage thing, but you can put everything you want in it. So you use a cooldown for every enemy hits, and movement speed. You could say like you want to get size, but it pulls anyway because you just keep running at all times. Arbiter Justice, if you can get more, because it's a disciple skill, so it just gives more duration, and the cooldown works absolutely fine. So you just go Wing Strike, recast. To be fair, I could just reduce cooldown at this point. Yeah, let's do that. So I don't really care about the strikes. Arbiter's duration, and then that's it. You don't need movement speed, so cooldown 20%, so you don't really struggle with that, honestly. You'll see in the dungeon never so and Serap's Wings, so you just want to get vulnerable on it. For Paragon, also pretty straightforward. So you can copy, and making full screen, so you can copy it. So first one is you go for the Apostle, because it gives you quite a bit of the discipline and vulnerable damage, right? And because then you go straight up to the Castle, if I remember. Yeah, Castle. And then you get yourself honed, so you get more critical damage, critical chance. And then you move yourself straight to the left, you get your shield barrier, and you get yourself a spirit, yeah? Let me just remove this, okay? We're going back up, then we're getting ourselves divinity, because arbiter and vulnerable, that's the reason why our skill tree is the way it is. And then you get the physical damage, non-physical damage from the canny, which is really good. And you can complete that, and of course then you go to your relentless. That's the cooldown. That's where you see me keep moving every single time. And then you got the glyph socket for the arbiter, right? And that's pretty much it. It's not a very complicated build. Again, you press your blessed hammer, press your auras on your off cooldown, and you just spam your arbiter of justice when it's ready. Falling star, and you just kill everything. Like I said, it's straightforward build. Yeah, it's quite a bit of damage because of my GAs. I definitely think there's a ceiling to it, but other than that, Oath is Disciple, obviously. Other than that is, actually, Mercenaries. Let's have a look at Mercenaries. You have, this is just more survivability. and this was obviously to just a field of language. Any skill in opportunity, you could actually put it like a doesn't really matter. So it works absolutely fine. It's just more defense to deal with the higher damage bursts. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a very quick guide, it's 10 minutes. That's all I wanted to do. So I hope it helps. And if you have any questions, put in the chat.